everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sportstalktasha. And this is the basketball edition. Once again, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube page and make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sportstalktasha. But let's get to the sports. And like I said, this is the basketball edition. We've all been waiting for something other than football. Trust me, myself included. I'm tired. And now we are approaching the NBA draft and free agency, and it's fun. Listen, straight out the gates, we heard that the Phoenix Suns are trying to trade for Chris Paul. That's a beautiful thing. But for the Phoenix Suns to get Chris Paul, it's not going to be easy. First off, Chris Paul is guaranteed $86 million over the next 2 years. $86 million. Can you guys count that high? I definitely can't. But $86 million, $41 million this season, $45 million next season. And he's 35, folks. Man is killing it. He hasn't missed a step. You saw what he did in the not the finals rather, but you saw what he did in the playoffs. He had us believing that the Thunder might actually, make it out just for a split second. Anyway, in addition to the playoffs, let's talk about what he led the Thunder in. He led them in assists, he led them in steals, and he led them in games played for the entire last season. 6.7 assists, 1.6 steals, and 70 games played at 35. Listen, at 35, no. I couldn't play basketball when I was 19, but at 35, I really wasn't going to play basketball. So what is going to happen? We're going to have Chris Paul, CP3, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. Sounds like a nice light lineup, but there's a lot of moving parts that have to happen here. Gotta get the number 10 pick, which is what the Suns have rather, the number 10 pick in the draft. So we're looking at a possible trade of the number 10 pick along with key players like Ricky Rubio and Kelly Oubre Jr. So what it looks like, it's possible. And I think the Suns are really going to get this done. And I'm here for it. I'm here for the veteran leadership the CP3 can provide to Devin Booker and how he can elevate his game. Not that, the kid is great, but somebody like CP3 on there, I see a promising future for the Phoenix Suns. Whatever happens, CP3, do not go to the Knicks. I've heard rumors about you possibly going to the Knicks. Don't do it. Save yourself. All right. We're also talking about the Houston Rockets. So, according to the rumors out there, James Harden and Russell Westbrook have expressed concern about the future of the front office with the team. AKA, they want the fuck out of there. There's concern. Morey's gone. Coach is gone. They want the fuck out of there. That's what that means. Anyway, so what does it mean for James Harden? James Harden could have a possible reunion with Daryl Morey with the 76ers. Doc gets Harden. Gotta trade Simmons, which is okay. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of Ben Simmons, but y'all love him, so whatever. And this was a rumored trade that could happen. This was going back to the beginning of November, that this was a rumored trade for the Rockets and the Sixers to send Harden. But the Rockets were saying they weren't, looking to trade Harden. But the Beard is saying, wait a minute, y'all got issues. I want the fuck out of here. What does it mean for Russell Westbrook? So the rumors are for Westbrook could be headed to the Clippers, right? The Clippers need Russell Westbrook. Here's why. Okay, so he's going to get reunited with Paul George, right? And Paul George doesn't ever actually want to be like that guy on the team. Let's be honest. So when you're looking at the Clippers have the silent assassin. It is what it is. He is never going to be that leader for the team. He's never going to be that leader for the team. And Paul George definitely is not going to be that leader for the team. So Russell Westbrook comes in there. Russell Westbrook can be that voice that those guys need when they need motivation. Because trust me, ain't nobody trying to listen to Paul George motivation speeches. Never. Not me, not anybody. Paul George couldn't motivate the tortoise to beat the hare. Could not do it. And the tortoise did beat the hare. Anyway, so The problem is everyone says that Russell Westbrook is way too intense. He's very intense. He wants to win. But when you have the two key players on the team who is just not willing to be that leader, to be that voice, then you need somebody like Russell Westbrook on the Clippers. I like this. I hope it happens. And if anything that the playoffs taught everyone, it's that the Clippers definitely need a voice like Russell Westbrook's. Okay? Intense, but needed. So let's fast forward to the NBA draft, right? And I'm not really going to talk about the draft the way you think I'm going to talk about the draft. I'm going to talk about the draft when it comes to, obviously, most teams have already assumed that LaMelo Ball is going to be the assumed number 1 pick in the draft, right? I want everybody out here, there needs to be a collective apology to LeVar Ball. And I'll tell you why. LeVar Ball is annoying. He is annoying and he's loud. But LeVar Ball did basically what he said he was going to do. He got 2 of his 3 sons to be top 5 NBA draft picks. Top 5. Annoying. But he did what he said he was going to do. So nobody can take anything away from LeVar Ball. LeVar Ball can actually tell all of y'all to pick which cheek y'all want to kiss. And I hope he does. I know a lot of people aren't really pumped for the NBA draft because COVID's affected a lot of things, right? We're going to see a different kind of draft, the way that we saw with the NFL draft. But let's not forget, guys, that Tyler Herro went number 13 last year and subsequently helped his team go all the way to the NBA Finals. So it's going to be interesting to see what teams like the San Antonio Spurs do to get back to that greatness that their fans automatically expect them to. So while we're looking at, you guys are looking at these picks or whatever that are coming through and, everyone's like kind of down because of COVID. Here is a bold prediction, guys. Everyone assumes that Giannis is going to the Warriors some way, somehow. So the Warriors I say they're probably going to trade their pick, which is going to be Anthony Wiseman, to Giannis for Giannis, and then we have the happy reunion of Giannis in well, not Oakland anymore, it's San Francisco, but whatever. Giannis is definitely going to the Warriors. It's going to be interesting to see. Listen, look out for these picks. Look out for, not the top 5 or whatever. Look out for these bottom picks and see what's going to happen. And let's pay attention to this draft. And let's be thankful that basketball is coming back. We're a week away from the draft, and the season starts on December 22nd. Hallelujah. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you for tuning into another episode of Sports Talk Tasha Basketball Edition. Please remember to subscribe to my videos. Remember to like, and also make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at sportstalktasha.com, or Sports Talk Tasha rather. Anyway, guys, thank you again and peace out.